good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. Welcome to the West Ham versus Arsenal match preview. We've got the wonderful Brenny as always. And today we've got the wonderful Mr. Fox as well. How are we doing, Mr. Fox?
Doing very well. I'm very happy at the moment. Pleasure to be on with you two legends of the channel. That's what you are. But yeah, I got arrested on Sunday night. Celebration police were out in full force. But they released me on bail, so we'll make sure if we do win on Sunday, I got to behave myself.
Honestly, the only people that seem to have an issue with it are the pundits. Obviously, I work within the football field. They've had no issues with it whatsoever. Look, if we're going to win 3 points, and Tony, you know this about the other sport that I've started to get into. If they started watching that, my God, would they have a problem?
Oh yeah.
Every defensive tackle they celebrate like they've won the championship, and I'm like, seriously, just chill. It's a tackle. Just chill. Because if we started doing that for tackles in the Premier League, my God.
I mean, it's a bit rich coming from Carragher himself, really. You know, following that, the goal against Everton, and Klopp's running onto the pitch hugging Alisson, and he's like, "Look at Jurgen Klopp!" You know, shut up.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's just that they hate seeing us happy. That's all it is. They just we've had years of banter, and look, we're enjoying ourselves right now. It's funny how the goalposts keep on moving. You know, if Arsenal lose, they're out the race. They're 8 points behind, but they've got to win. They've got to win. So they have to win. So we won. We now reduced the gap to 2 points, and now it's but now they've got to beat West Ham.
What we have to do is win every single game. That's how I look at it. But big up to Chris Welch, saw you in there. Morning, lads. Hope you're well. Hope you're well as well, mate. Big up to Tony Fulbrook. Saying morning, Bobby, the silver one, and of course, Brenny, a 7. Morning to Tabs as well. Morning, lads. I'm not even saying it. I'm not saying that. No.
Oh, no.
Look, I'll give West Ham credit for their win last weekend. This weekend, we're getting retaliation. So
yeah, we never spoke about that.
Oh, have you not?
No, I kept it well quiet.
I'm surprised because
that was an awful performance. That was so poor. You know what I mean?
Horrendous. Yeah, we're playing Man City on Sunday. We need to be way better than that against Man City. Carragher said nothing when Klopp ran on pitch versus Everton that time. Exactly what.
Well, he wouldn't, would he?
Well, exactly. Right, let's crack on with this because we want to try and get it done within an hour. So, head-to-heads. Since the Premier League started, we've played 55 times, drawn 11. West Ham have only had 9 wins. Tabs, only 9 wins. 3 at home, just a 3 at home, Tabs, out of 55. You know, just saying. 6 away, 35 Arsenal home wins. Did you hear that, Tabs? 35 Arsenal wins. 21 at home, 14 away. Sorry, Tabs, had to be done. Recent meetings, though, this is not the greatest reading. Obviously, we lost 2-0 when they came to the Emirates. We drew 2-2 last time we went to London Stadium. Beat them 3-1 last time at the Emirates. Beat them 2-1. And then beat them 2-0. Form guides. Tabs, you might want to look away now. Arsenal, obviously, we beat Liverpool 3-1. Nottingham Forest beat them 2-1. Crystal Palace beat them 5-0. We'll ignore the other 2. West Ham. Now, Tabs. Right, so they've lost to Man United, the team that everyone likes to banter at the moment. They lost 3-0. That's it, 3-0 to Man United. Drew 1-1 with Bournemouth. Drew 2-2 with Sheffield United, the team that are pretty much relegated. West Ham, they drew 0-0 with Brighton.
And be careful, Bobby. Be very careful.
Why was that?
No.
I'm entitled to do this, especially when it comes to West Ham. After last weekend as well. I have to get my my stuff in with them somehow because that weekend... They've never beaten us in the WSL, Tony. That was the main horrendous part of it. They've never beaten us in the WSL.
It was like there was some match fixing going on. I just didn't get that performance. I really didn't. It was so bad.
It was
so bad.
Hang on. What's Tab saying here? Brent knows we're saving the goals for you. Own goals, yeah, more than welcome.
Yeah, this is it. You know what I mean? And And the thing is, like I was saying to Tabs all week, I've said it to him yesterday, and I'll say it again. It's like West Ham saved themselves for us, Chelsea, and those lot down the road.
Yeah.
They've been picking up points, and then they play anyone else, and it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Gosh,
Did you watch
they
them
could
against
go.
Man
They
United
could
on
go.
the weekend?
Hey,
Did you watch them against Man United on the weekend? I mean, I don't think they played overly bad. They just couldn't finish their dinner like we couldn't do before.
I didn't watch because I was watching our lot play West Ham, and then on my phone I also watched the last 10 minutes of Chelsea versus Wolves, which is quite funny actually. It was funnier than Daffy and Bugs, but yeah, I didn't see anything else like.
Tony's saying, as soon as I get excited about our women and men's teams, bang, I get let down. That's football. It is football, unfortunately. So West Ham haven't won since beating Arsenal. Typical.
Exactly, Luke. Exactly, Luke.
Tabs saying, Arteta in, Moyes out. Yeah, the amount of West Ham fans that want Moyes out is meant to be getting offered a new contract. Yeah, the West Ham fan base currently
my dad included. My dad wants Moyes out.
But aren't they? They're 7th in the league, and they won the Europa last season. I'm not understanding it. If I'm honest, it's West Ham.
And they're doing well in Europa as well. So
well, exactly. I personally don't get it. I still don't.
Yeah, no, my dad thinks they got the squad, but he doesn't think Moyes is the man. He said, "Why do we get rid of Pellegrini?" That was his argument.
That one I agree with. Yeah. That one I do agree with. Pellegrini was a very good manager. I still don't believe we can do what Liverpool and City do and go on winning runs, says Tony.
Well, this is it, Tony. I kind of agree with Tony because I said to you before the game last week in the chat, I was really confident. You thought I was on something, and
I was confident as well, mate.
But it's the thing. I said I'm more concerned about West Ham away than I am Liverpool at home, just because of the way Liverpool play. It suits us.
100%.
And obviously West Ham with Declan Rice coming back, they're going to be well up for it.
Yeah, so I've just seen Tony saying I'd swap Pep Teta for a McDonald's. I know the new breakfast wrap's out, isn't it? Has anyone tried that? Because I've still not had one. No.
No, I haven't.
Other fast foods are obviously available.
Yeah, there is many things, but yeah.
You sound
right.
Tired.
Let's crack on to my 5 to watch. Right, so we're going to start with Mohamed Kudus. I know some people weren't excited about seeing this person in the Premier League, but personally, I just think he's quality. He's a pain in the butt, and he was a pain in the butt when he played us at the Emirates, and I expect him to be the same this weekend. Ward-Prowse, we all know what he can do, so I'll move on from Ward-Prowse. He is a pain. Jarrod Bowen, who wouldn't have him at Arsenal? I certainly would. I'd take him out. Souček didn't have the greatest start of the season, but it's definitely getting better and better.
He's a presence in that box at set pieces. He's the one you've got to watch out for.
Yeah. There's a few missing from this team because Paqueta's out. Obviously, I haven't chosen him because I know he's not playing. So that's the reason he's not in here. Just so everyone's aware why I haven't picked Paqueta. It's because he's injured. I'm not going to talk about him because he's injured. Emerson Palmieri, I actually quite like him, to be fair. Wasn't great at Chelsea, went out on loan quite a few times, but at West Ham, he seems to suit him. And he is a big threat, and he's got a great delivery as well on that left. And if Ben White, look, he's been playing better recently, but if Ben White has an off day, that he could hurt us, if I'm honest. So yeah, watch out for Palmieri as well. Right, so this is why I find it quite potty that they want Moyes out. West Ham are in 7th. They've won 10, drawn 6, lost 7. This is not a typo, by the way. The average goals scored, average goals conceded, chance created are all 1.57. That is ridiculous. I actually asked someone, was this an error? They went, no. Okay, I went, fair enough. Because I've never seen the same number for the same team, but there we go. obviously, we're in third, 115, drawn 4, lost 4. Average goals scored is 2.04, 0.96. Average goals conceded, 8 clean sheets. And just how I like it, chances created are 2.09. Injury list. Now, this does not matter regarding the challenge because we've got a special challenge for today, but this is the list at the moment. Zinchenko is currently being assessed today, so I don't know if he's a doubt or he's out at the moment, so I couldn't even put his name on the list. Obviously, we're doing this over 2 days before we even play him, so it's a bit hard for me to be accurate with the actual injury list. Antonio and Paqueta are meant to be out. Partey, Timber, Fabio Vieira is now not a doubt. He's now out. So I don't know what's happened with him as well. It's like what Partey was just a doubt a couple of weeks ago. Then he got injured again. I think the same's happened with Fabio. And currently Jesus is out. But that could change in the next 18 hours. You'd never know. So just beware of that. Right. Now, obviously, Tony, Brenny, I haven't asked for your teams. That's because I've asked my special lot to do the teams for us. So we're all going to rate them today. Let's see what you make of these. Right, so we're going to start with the first of 8 squads that we've got today. There are 2 newbies to this as well, Claire and Jody. They have now been employed. I don't know what to, I don't pay them, but they've been hired by myself to do these teams. So big up to Jody. It's her first week today. She's gone. Well, Jody, Richard, Ao, and Ben have all gone with this team. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Bryce, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Havertz. I'm going to start with you, Brenny, for the rating for this one. What are you going to give that one as a rating?
Yeah. See, I would have had Tomiyasu in at left back. Definitely Sunday to counter the attack of Kudus. You know, do you know what? Because of the result of last week and everyone's buzzing and form that players are in, I'm giving this lineup an 8.
Give this an 8. Okay. I've just seen a comment that I need to put up straight away. The silver one is right. We had the chances. 3-0 was flattering to United. Finally, some good analysis.
I'm just fair.
Luke and Tony, I have starred your teams. I know you've put them in there. We'll come back to those in a bit. But so, Tony, you move on to the next one. Juliet, Kelly, Romain, and Carlos have gone with this one. Raya, Tomiyasu at right back, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior, Rice, Havertz, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard.
I got to admit, I'm not particularly a fan of changing both fullbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Havertz in the role we played last week as well.
Yeah.
So I'd bring Jorginho back in personally. So it's not a bad team by any means.
Yeah.
It's just the whole change of the fullbacks is a bit conservative up against as well. So Kivior against Kudus is quite scary, if you ask me. I know he done well against Liverpool. But yeah, I'm going to give it a 6. It might be a bit harsh, but
that's fine. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one's for Brenny. Karen, Stuart, Florence, Anthony, Sam, and John have all gone with this one. So it is Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Nketiah.
7 for me.
7. Right. Tony, Tristan, and Zaina, they've gone with Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Rice, Havertz, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard.
Yeah, it's a bit better than the last one I scored, so I'm giving that one a 7.
7. Oh, I love my Len. Right, Brenny, Albert, Tom, Tim, and Jack have gone with this one. It's Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Havertz.
Oh yeah, that's 8 all the way. That is
8. Wonderful stuff. Tony, you've got Mohammed, Matt, James H, and Liam. You've got Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Nketiah.
I mean, I like the one Brenny scored. I would give that a 9, but I'll give this one an 8 because anything I'll change there is in Nketiah. I'll bring in Havertz.
Fair enough. Brenny, you're going to got Andrew, Claire, TJ, Barry, Takahiro, and Mehmet. Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Sinchenko, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Havertz.
That's got to be an 8 as well. It's very strong.
Brilliant stuff. Brenny, Tony, you get Jordan, Jonas, and Patrick. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Sinchenko, Jorginho, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Havertz.
They're crazy. Where's Rice?
Yeah.
They are nuts. You want Rice for this game?
You can't have him out the Declan Derby.
Yeah, so it's a 6 for me. Everything's right there apart from I'd put Rice in for Smith Rowe.
No worries. Right. No, you can't look at that. Get off. I can't get the damn thing off the screen. Right. Damn it. I forgot there's only 8 this week. I'm used to having over 10, aren't I?
That was like a 98-99 season, that.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a 98-99 season where we happen to beat West Ham 4-0. Yes, Tabs, just in case you are listening, it was 4-0 at Upton Park. Right, so let's have a look at what Tony would say. Play the same team, so would I personally. I have no issues with that whatsoever. Right, so looking at Luke here. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tommy, Odegaard, Jorginho, Rice, Saka, Havertz, Martinelli.
10.
Yeah.
Well, there's never a 10.
9.5.
9. No, 9. Brenny, you agree with a 9?
I would say 8, probably because you know what I mean. No Jesus.
Yeah,
but it's still strong.
Oh, it is.
And I'd go with that as well. I'd go with that.
Yeah. Tony's going with Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Havertz, Martinelli, and Saka.
8.
Yeah, I think Brenny would probably say a 7, I reckon, as well. Tony was going to 8. I'm going to guess you're going to go with a 7.
No, surprisingly, because
okay.
No, I'd go for that. I'd go with that 8, and okay. Just reason being, basically, Kirill for me had the best game of his Arsenal career last week, and even though it was only that half, and that would, if he was selected, confidence, isn't it? Winning breeds confidence, and I think he can continue that. Yeah,
100%. Didn't know Tommy was available. Him instead of Kivior. Got no issues with that, so Tommy would be going in for Kivior. Arsenal have scars against West Ham from last season.
This season as well, Chris.
Yeah. West Ham, weird team, more better at home. To be honest, they actually beat us more, which is the weird stat.
West Ham, in fact, are the last team to beat us at Highbury and the first team to beat us at the Emirates.
Yeah. It's Tommy Yasu back.
Yeah, that's true. Tabs reminded me of that before, and I said, yes, I know.
Yeah, Tommy is back. Bobby tries to convince. I promise you, I'm not. It's just I've known Brenny for quite a while, and how much he loves.
Don't worry, Tony. I'm here. Don't worry.
I didn't give you a 7.
Yeah, as I said, I'll try to wrap this up as quick as possible. So we're now on to the challenge. This is going to be a special challenge, so enjoy it, people. Okay, so this is the
Arsenal playing some hard stuff because
I love Chaddy's going music, how unfortunately
they're telling us we're boring. We'll just keep on scoring now.
You better believe it.
Right, so this game was the 1998-1990 season. We beat them 4-0 at Upton Park. I have been given a lot of hate regarding this game. Now, I don't understand it personally. I think
Why
it's
is
quite
that?
easy, but
Yeah, it's not as bad as they made out to be, to be honest.
I think it's the fact you have to try and take 5 Arsenal players out of that team to put 5 West Ham players in. That team
Yeah,
from
there's
Arsenal is
that.
extremely strong. I have been given some extreme messages sent by the people that have taken part in this. Someone has made a boo-boo as well, who's also taken a taken part in this. You'll see that in a minute after we.
Saying that, Bobby, what's the formation? That's probably got something to do with it.
4-2-3-1 because it is West Ham's formation.
It's a what?
4-2-3-1.
Okay.
Oh, so we're doing West Ham's current formation because
Yes,
back in those
spiced
days
it
it
up.
would have been a 4-4-2.
Yeah. If you spice it up a little bit, it makes that a little bit tricky.
Benny, that'd be too easy. And this is Bobby. You know, he was never going to make it easy for us, was he?
Nah, he's got a booby. It'd probably be a fullback.
Oh, there's
so we've
quite
got
a
to be
few
careful with
boobies in
fullback.
this team. I'll tell you, there's quite a few.
You know, he's
Don't
got a
forget,
fullback. Silver one, it's Tim Brecker. I think it's Tim Brecker. You know what I mean? It's yeah. We'll leave him out.
I think that's a safe shout. Yeah.
And that's not Les Ferdinand. It's Anton Ferdinand.
Right, let's crack on with it. Right, so I'm going to start with Tony. Tony's going to choose the first member of the West Ham team to go into the lineup. So who are you going with, Tony?
I'll start easy and go with Anton's brother.
Anton's brother. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yep, he's in there. Right.
He was one of the guys that arrested us this weekend, wasn't he? So I'm going to say his name.
Yeah, fair enough. Brenny, your first West Ham player, please.
It's got to be. You see, look, those Dixon, Stuart Pearce in the same team. You thought,
No,
well,
that's Ian Pearce.
I was going to say.
Yeah,
I thought because I knew Stuart Pearce played for West Ham for a while.
No, that's Ian Pearce, that one.
Oh, yeah. He was one who used to like wearing his collar up, thought he was the stud or something.
Yeah,
Well, Brenny, we're probably safe picking from the bench looking at that, you know.
I know.
Well, that is Joe Cole on the bench, by the way.
Oh,
yeah, young Joe Cole.
Yeah,
because if this was the home fixture, retro, same season, Ian Wright would have been in the starting lineup for West Ham.
Correct, because Ian Wright, that's why I chose this season, because this is the season that he went to West Ham for £500,000. And also, West Ham did finish 5th, by the way. Just so everyone's fully aware.
I mean, Wright, he scored against the Scum that season as well, didn't he? It's got to be Julian Dix. The guy was an absolute beast of a left back. And he's no way a Bobby Booby. He's no way a Bobby Booby, Julian Dix.
Well, I tell you,
no way.
The site that I'm using are trying to claim that its player name contains profanity. So I have to spell it somewhat a different way. Oh, seriously. Right, there we go. I'm going to have to type it differently because I'm not accepting the way that it comes out. Right.
Julian Richards.
Oh, dear.
Julian Richards.
I've just spelt Dixon a different way. It's fine. Right. I can't believe that. Tony, your second West Ham player, please.
Oh, dear. This is hilarious.
What do you reckon, Brenny?
No, you can't confer.
You're going to have to throw Lampard in, aren't you?
Right, where do you want to put him? As one of the DMs? Do you want to put him as the attacking midfielder?
Attacking midfielder.
Okay.
Brenny knows why.
Rennie, your second and final West Ham player, please, mate.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry, mine's a blank. Did you just put Lampard in that?
I
Still
did,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I thought you did. Jeez. Got so much quality in the away side as well, like, you know, and then you got these. Well,
I suppose we're safe then, isn't we? I suppose you could pick anybody. We've
Yeah.
been trying everywhere else.
do you know what? If this was the 86, 87, 85, 86 retro, it would have been harder. West Ham had a team then. Oh my God. They had a team. Wow.
Hey, it's all right. I've got the last pick, mate.
Yeah, I know. Jeez. I mean, you see, I could go like with Joe Cole, but Joe Cole wasn't a bad, but he was very raw then.
Yeah.
He was.
He was raw. It wasn't until like 2 seasons later he just became this incredible player. This is so tough.
You're probably loving this.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. You know, it's
You get to an ad break or something.
Good for that break.
Do you know what? It'd have to be. No, you see, because I somehow want Bergkamp in this side.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? And I thought he was a really good player, but oh no, you've already got Lampard in the midfield. Sinclair.
Yeah,
Sinclair, yeah.
That's a fair shout.
Where do you want to put him, on the right or the left?
He could go on the right, please.
Okay, so Tony, can come to you for the final West Ham player.
Here I come with the wrong answer. By the way, proper crests down there, both of them. Just want to say that.
I do like to use the original crests of the era.
Proper crests.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Let's go back to the bench. Let's have a quick look. It just feels a bit weird if we left him out. That's the thing. But I know we're going to lose a really good player if we put him in. I see what Brenny was doing. I see how he found it difficult. But it just seems to me it'd be just crazy to leave him out. So Brenny's probably going to hate me for this, but I don't want to pick the others. They all look like boobies. So I'm going to do it, Brenny. I'm sorry. But there's quality everywhere else. So Di Canio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. You can only put him on the left or at striker. So where do you want to put him?
Hey?
You can only put him on the left or at striker.
That's a game changer.
Exactly. And
That
you've
is
already
a game
chosen him
changer.
now. You've already said it, and the rules are once you pick a player, you have to put him in there.
Now I've got to make the right choice.
Yes.
We'll go left.
You'll put him on the left. Okay.
I'm so glad you agree with that, Brenny.
Okay. So
No,
we've now got to do the Arsenal players. So I'm going to all guess that it's Seaman in goal.
Yeah.
Dixon at right back.
Yes.
Which defender do you want? I'm not going to just
We all
assume.
know the answer to that one. We all know the answer to that one.
Yeah. There's only one. Mr. Arsenal.
Matthew Upson. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Your two defensive midfielders,
Oh.
Pierre Petit.
Remy Gard and Petit, got you.
Pierre Petit,
Cool.
stop it.
Yeah.
Right. Now the tough question is striker.
That's not tough. It's Dennis Bergkamp all day long.
Oh, see, I was gonna
Hang
say
on,
no.
not Diarra. Seriously, not even giving him a little fault.
He never even scored a bloody goal for us. You know what I mean? Jeez.
I mean,
How many times he came off the bench? He didn't notch not one goal.
That says a lot for our strikers, doesn't it?
And we talk about Yaya Snogo. Jeez.
Yeah.
I was going to go with Anelka. Just look, listen. I love Bergkamp. Bergkamp's one of my all-time greats, but with the team we've put out there, I just feel better if Anelka's up front, if I'm honest. But
Do you know?
we might as well
No,
flip
I
the
get it. I get it, but you know what it is with Bergkamp? It's because he could also play out there. He could also score goals, and he could also, he could assist. He could just do everything. He's just not as quick as Anelka.
I mean, imagine the link up with him, Di Canio, Lampard. Could work. Yeah, I can see we going with that.
So who are we going with?
We'll go with the legend. We do it. We got to go with Bergkamp.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Cool.
But you can see why I was looking at Anelka. Just
Yeah.
Especially that time.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to show you the team that they've both chosen now. I think you both can see it. There we go. Right, so we've got Seaman in goal, Dixon, Ferdinand, Adams. That is Julian Dix. I've had to put it like that because they won't accept it the actual way. Vieira, Petit, Sinclair, Lampard, Di Canio, and Bergkamp.
Mind you, we could have had Bergkamp behind Anelka.
Well, Tony went Lampard route, so
yeah.
Right. I have to be honest.
I'm happy with that.
This is not a 10. It's not. I wish it was, but it's not. Trevor
No,
Sinclair on the right. No. Di Canio on the left. Nah. I'm going to have to be honest. I love you guys, but it's an 8 for me. I've seen better. You won't see better in a minute. I'll show you the person that told me to F off in a message in a minute. So This is what Matthew went with. He went so fast with the Arsenal players. He went, yeah, I've got to put West Ham players in there. And I went, yeah, you have. So he's gone with Tim Breaker, which unsurprisingly, and Tony's already mentioned, he would have been a booby. He is a booby. Just no. Shaka Hislop wasn't my favourite goalkeeper of all time, if I'm honest. Julian Dix, love him to bits. Ferdinand, Adams, Petit, Vieira, Bergkamp, Di Canio, Overmars, and Alca. Is a good team, Matthew, apart from why the heck did you pick Tim? I know you had to in the end, but I would have put Stan Lazaridis in there or something like that. Anyone but Tim. Right, but Matthew,
Lazaridis was all right, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I would have put Lazaridis in there instead of Tim Breaker, but it is what it is. Right, so big up to Julian and Joe that have taken part in this as well. So they've gone for better teams, I have to be honest, than yours. This is where I find it very hard to score them, and I'm going to need your helps on this because we're going to stick with Julian's first. Seaman, Dixon, Winterburn, Ferdinand, Adams, Foe, Cole, Lampard, Di Canio, Overmars, and Nelka.
That's really good.
Yeah. Because of the rules and the way you have to do it, I think he's done very well. And it wasn't easy. Obviously, he's a West Ham man. So he's had to drop some players out of there.
Hang on, Bobby. Have you asked Julian Dix and Joe Cole for their teams, didn't you?
I'm not saying any names whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That's what you've done this match.
You should have got him on the show.
Let's see what you've done there.
You know, still got him on the show. We'd have had if you got him on the show, we'd have 4,000 subscribers by now.
Mate, if I was to get Julian on any show, I'd need a bleep button. There is not a sentence that goes past where there isn't an F word in it.
Listen, we've had Aussie Goon on this channel, it's no problem.
Let's start creating a swear word, aren't I? Right, so Julian's team, what are we going to give this team a score? Because I think it's close to 10, to be honest.
I like Julian's team.
Yeah, me too.
More than Joe's?
Yeah.
That's 9. Julian's team.
That's 9, yeah.
Okay, so what are you giving Joe's then? Because why don't you like Joe's?
Joe's is all right.
Yeah, I think Joe's is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I like the defence better.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So basically saying Julian Dix
and
is nowhere near as good as Winterburn.
Yeah.
I'll feed this back. It's fine. I've got no issues with feeding the information back. What you're saying.
Be an interesting fight, wouldn't it?
Oh, trust me, if there was a choice of going down the alleyway that Nigel Winterburn's down or Julian Dix, trust me, I'm going the way that Winterburn was. But yeah, I wouldn't want to fight Julian. But look, legend, loved him.
But see, the fact that he's keeping himself out of the team, I think we're safe. So,
right, so we're going to give Julian the win. Yeah,
yeah,
agreed.
I'll agree with that.
He's edged it.
Yeah,
very
awesome.
close, very close.
Brilliant.
And I
Well
just
done,
asked,
guys.
how much
Yes,
time did they have to do the teams? Just asking, just out of curiosity.
Yeah,
They're not rushed like you. They sent the teams and they give them back to me when.
So Brady, I think we deserve a 9, really, didn't we?
yeah, we rushed. You know what I mean? We rushed. You know, that's the
There
thing.
was no rushing.
Yeah.
Don't make me start putting a counter up. I will start putting a counter up.
No, we rushed, man. Yeah, that egg timer just disappeared, man. With Tony and I was like, yeah, we got it,
No. That's a good team. I like that.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Let's see where everyone's going here. I was at the Emirates game when West Ham became the first team to. I hope you're not going again then, Luke. Please don't go. Love you though, Luke. Big up to Luke. I hope you're doing well. I can't pick 5 from West Ham. That was the biggest challenge, actually. It was the fact that you have to pick, because that Arsenal team was just quality throughout the whole first 11. There was no weakness in that first 11 whatsoever, and you had to take it apart to put. I can't believe that West Ham team actually finished 5th. I'll be honest. I was quite shocked by that. Tony, Hislop, Dixon, Adams, Ferdinand, Dix, Lampard, Vieira, Di Canio, Bergkamp, and Anelka, Overmars. Have you picked 5 West Ham there?
4 there.
2, 3, 4. Oh no, he's got 5. Yeah, he's got 5.
Yeah.
That's a good team.
That's really good.
Yeah.
How has he done that?
I'll give him a 9. See, that's quick. That was quick. That was quick.
Nah, he took about 15 minutes to do that. You know what I mean?
Did he?
He was aware of the challenge.
It's time stamped, so he's taken 5 minutes. He's taken 5 minutes.
I'd have given him a 7.
I hope, Chris, you've managed to hear the formation. It is a 4. We always try and spice it up by putting the new formations in with the retro ones, because obviously all the retros were pretty much 4-4-2s.
They were, yeah.
So you have to then take that apart as well. So it's quite fun. Both of you boys crapping yourselves about boys' boobies. There's quite a few in there.
Yeah. Who was the booby? Who was the booby?
Going to throw a curveball out there.
Tim Breaker, Ian Pearce were the 2 boobies, and and Kitson as well. Couldn't stand him.
We had a feeling. Yeah.
Oh, Paul Kitson. The Derby legend.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. You just said it yourself. Derby legend. Anyway, Chris has taken part. So well done, Chris. Seaman, Dixon, Ferdinand, Adams, Winterburn, Vieira, Lampard, Sinclair, Cole, Di Canio, Bergkamp. Yeah, it's not bad, but I'm just not a great fan of Trevor, if I'm honest. Overrated, if in my opinion. I just don't think it was that.
It's
good.
great for QPR.
There you go. You've just said the big title about him. He was good for QPR.
Yeah,
that's about it. Hislop, Dixon, Ferdinand, Adams, Dix, Foe, Lampard, Parler, Bergkamp, Overmars, and Anelka. It's a good team.
Decent.
It's a very good one. You've done well there, Luke. Yeah, I'll have to give that a 9. To be honest, I don't think anyone will get a 10s, because you have to take away a very strong Arsenal team to weaken it. I'm so excited by my challenge. Well, you should be, mate. It's Chris done?
Yeah, 100%.
Seaman, Dixon, Ferdinand, Adams, Winterburn, Petit, Vieira, Lampard. Oh, it's that Sinclair thing again. I just can't stand it. 1-1 predictions. So perfect time, Chris. Thank you very much for that. Guys, in the comments, please put your predictions in for the West Ham Arsenal game. Brenny, what's your prediction for this weekend, mate?
You know what? I would say we won't keep a clean sheet. I'd say 2-1, but I said 2-1 last week, and they screwed up because they got 3 instead. So they'll probably
How
do the
dare
same
they?
again.
How dare
Yeah, I
they?
know. They messed up my Super Six. Arsenal did. Terrible. With that, man. Absolutely terrible. Jeez. Yeah, 2-1.
2-1 to Arsenal, right? Tony, I know you like to do some crazy predictions, so that I'm ready for it.
What we need to do is, I know we hit them early last season, and it all went a bit pear shaped, but we got to do it again. We need to silence that crowd because they are going to
Yeah.
be well up for it. So we got to let them have a bit of the ball in the first half.
Right.
Catch them on the counter, because I think we can catch them on the counter. So if we take that approach,
Yeah.
I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to go with a safe 3-1. They will score. They will score. They're bound to score. If it's from our own mistake, which is probably likely.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where most of our goals have been. That's how we're conceding this season.
Yeah. I can laugh about our goal last week now. I mean, did you see how? I mean, because we won the game. So, did you see how cool Gabriel took that? It was like watching NBA. The last time it was like, it was like, wow. It's like he was playing with the balls in it. He's like, yeah, Gabriel, pass it to Pippen. I mean, it's really good.
Right, so guys, we've got other predictions. Luke's gone for a 2-1 to Arsenal. Tony Fulbrook's gone for a 3-0 to us. I've written down mine. It's 2-2 for me. I think it will be a draw. I think West Ham might hit us early, and then we'll have to come back. I think it's going to be one of those games this weekend.
We have to avenge the women.
We do.
We have to win because Man City Liverpool played Burnley first, didn't they? And then it's Man City playing. I don't know. They got a bye anyway.
Man City is spanking somebody.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Tony's even gone for scorers there, and this will take some doing. Havertz, Bergkamp, and Anelka will score for Arsenal.
That's a completely different challenge.
Yeah, all good. Arsenal turning up for Liverpool, etc. These are exactly. Look,
100%.
The Liverpool win will mean nothing if we don't beat West Ham.
Exactly.
It will mean absolutely bugger all. So yeah, that's why
And Liverpool will bounce back this weekend. They will.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
that was a horrendous performance by Liverpool at the weekend. Mistakes galore. They had a decent 15 minutes probably within the whole game. Other than that, they were pretty poor, if I'm honest. And look, you have to beat what's in front of you, and we managed to do that. I thought it was a very good performance, but we need to do it when it matters this Sunday as well. We have to go to London Stadium and just have to beat them.
If we win on Sunday, it'll be another statement win.
Yeah.
Because of not just what happened last season, but what's happened this season too. So
yeah.
And as poor as they were in front of goal on Sunday against Man United, they still got the quality.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see who Man City have got.
Yeah.
Man City have got where are they? Oh, they got Everton. The 12:30 kickoff. Then Liverpool got Burnley.
But yeah, that's what I mean. They're both playing before us, so we are actually playing with a lot of pressure.
There's an interesting game 4:30 on Sunday. Villa versus Man U. That's an interesting one.
Villa be looking to bounce back.
The problem with Tottenham is I always look for Tottenham, but it comes up as Spurs, doesn't it? Like, seriously, they got Brighton, so you never know. How unlucky we get West Ham and they get Burnley and Everton. Oh, Tony, what do you knew? Thank you, mate.
If you see their next 4 fixtures compared to ours,
City will be top by lunchtime. You never know. Football's a crazy world. It is, and you have to be honest. If we didn't love football,
mind you, I think Everton will be up for it.
Well, exactly, and there wouldn't be betting shops if we all knew the results. There wouldn't be betting shops in the first place. Because we guarantee the result.
Everton do need to get some points. So
they do, and you never know.
Mind you, they'll be encouraged, won't they, Everton? They drew their last season, so that's some encouragement.
Yeah. Bobby, do you want to bet? I
We're just
don't.
hoping for at this point. We're just we're just hoping for anything.
Well, this is the thing. You just never know. Football's a crazy
Yeah.
world.
It
Football is a
really
crazy-
is. It really is.
No
It's
one
crazy as a
saw that
blue card.
Newcastle Luton game. Let's be honest. No one saw that.
Hold on,
coming.
is that the 12:30 game tomorrow? City Everton.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'll be able to see it anyway. I've got a big game I'm going to tomorrow. My local club, North Greenford United.
Yes.
We are away at Tilbury in the F8 Vars last 16. It's going to be a tough game. So yeah, looking forward to that one tomorrow.
And I won't be watching it because I just can't watch Man City. It does my head in.
Well, you know my rules. I don't do City watch-alongs unless they're playing Arsenal, so I won't be doing it. Plus, I'm watching Rangers versus Ayr at 5:30 tomorrow night, so that'll be fun. Scottish FA Cup 5th round. Father Christmas is coming in spring. To be fair, in England, we normally get loads of snow in spring. It's ridiculous. But yeah, guys, thank you ever so much. If you are watching this back, please do put your predictions in, just so I can have a note.
Can I just ask something before we go?
Yes, mate.
This blue card.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Go on.
But it's ridiculous. That's all I'm going to say. I just wanted to know what you think of it.
So the IFAB, who have come up with this idea, is because they're getting frustrated with the amount of dissent that's coming from the players, and the players are so disrespectful for the look. Do they deserve it? Yes, sometimes they do, but sometimes just keep your mouth shut. You know, it's called respect. I think if they do bring it in, it will be adopted full time.
This is what referees will be giving out. The blue light card next season. Blue light card. Very handy, yeah.
It's worked at rugby. If it works,
it's not rugby.
Yeah, I know, but it's regarding the dissent. That's the problem. The players have zero respect. Zero.
Here's one I made earlier. My blue card. Yeah.
It will be trialled next season in the FA Cup and the FA Women's Cup, I believe, are the two ones that the FA have agreed to.
I just feel like it's going to encourage foul play.
It hasn't had that effect in rugby. It has cleaned it up.
But rugby players are nice people, even though they hit each other. Footballers are arseholes. Let's have it right, yeah?
Yeah.
So, we like, let's go after their best player. I'll sit up for 10 minutes. We'll sit in defence, all 10 men behind the ball.
It's worked at grassroots. I don't know how it's going to, how it would work.
I just can't see it working.
But it has worked at grassroots.
Yeah,
I think we're trying to change the game way too much.
Yeah.
It's bad enough with VAR, the people operating. They can't operate VAR. Imagine them with another colour card. I mean, come on.
The VAR has worked in other leagues, and this is the IFAB are the international body, so they are the ones that run the whole law all over the world. It was created when my great grandfather was working at the place that he worked. He was part of this whole IFAB in the first place, so I will listen to it. I will.
No, I'm not interested. I
listen to the feedback.
It'll be used as a tactic for me.
It could be, and I hope it's not. But the IFAB will not force it upon certain brands if they don't want to. And the FA will say no if they don't want it. But I do like what Tony's saying here. Player gets a blue card and can park his car on yellow lines. There will be more professional fouls. A blue card for stopping an attack. It's to protect our crap referees. It's got absolutely nothing to do with the FA. FA have not come up with this. This is the IFAB. They are the ones that make the laws in sport.
These referees look like they'd be playing Uno or something with these different colour cards.
It's going to look. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm willing to listen to it because the dissent from the players is ridiculous. It is so frustrating. We've got two players that do it on our team. We've got Bruno Fernandes that does it at Man United. There's every team has got a twat, basically. And this is the thing. And it's sorry, I had to be honest.
Tell you what, imagine how many blue cards Arteta's going to get.
Oh dear.
Well, this is the thing. Look, we all want VAR to work brilliant. We all want to know all the
Mm.
feedback that's coming back when they're chatting to the players. Now, for this to happen, it will be happening a little bit next season where you can actually have a bit of feedback so you know what's going on. To get the ultimate one, you know, I don't know how much people watch rugby, but they were the best referee in rugby was an Irish guy.
Yeah, I know you're talking about
So much respect for him. Never played rugby in his entire life. Was just a referee. Such a tiny little man. Everyone respected him, and you can hear that in every conversation that was had over the actual speakers.
Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to hire short Irish referees.
You know what we need to do is show respect to the man in the black. Now, I don't personally think they're very good. I get that, but you still got to respect him whilst the game is going on. There are many avenues after the game to complain about it. Wait until then, because Jesus is the one that does my head in.
No, I'm with you.
And we've all got a certain player on every single team. I guarantee there's always one. Off the top of my head, Wrexham, Ollie Palmer, absolute nightmare when it comes to disrespecting the ref. But we have to start teaching these players to respect the rules. You might not like them, but respect them. And the dissent, the words that are coming out. Do we all want to take our kids to the football? I'm pretty sure I know I do at some point. You won't want to. If you start hearing the stuff that is said between player and ref, you wouldn't want to because you won't want your kids hearing that stuff. It's still a family sport. It's not an 18+ sport like UFC or whatever it is. Is it MMA or whatever? I don't know what it is.
UFC, MMA,
But yeah. So look, it's a way that hopefully cleans it up. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. They'll probably scrap it. It's not a forced upon one. Didn't IFAB attack Arsenal and Liverpool for complaining and then admit VAR isn't working correctly? IFAB that's the Premier League and the FA. IFAB international body. If refs are that will stop that, as in rugby. Currently, because I get to hear all the stuff that is said to the refs, because obviously I hear all the communication, it's disgusting. I wouldn't want to hear it around my son, so I don't. I actually literally have to put headphones in to listen to the stuff I have to listen to. It's horrendous. It's horrendous.
I think they should have the mics, but then use it to explain why they've decided to go with a certain ruling after a VAR check.
Yeah, well, this is
like they do in the NFL. You know?
Yeah, NFL. Yeah. See, even those decisions for me are wrong sometimes in the NFL. I'm still learning the sport, and I feel like, what the heck are you on about? But anyway, look, next season the VAR will be slightly different. You'll hear some stuff back. Hopefully, it's in a positive way, but we'll wait and see, guys. We all need to get going because we've all got our stuff to do. Brenny, enjoy your day at work, mate. Tony, always a pleasure having you on, as always. I know we can only do daytime streams.
Great to share with you two once again.
And it is half term.
Always.
So we won't be on next week.
Next week,
So, we've actually all got the same half terms for once, thankfully.
Easter's got something to do with that.
Yeah, it's only a 5-week term, isn't it? It's only a 5-week term between this one and Easter starts. Easter, for some reason, is on the 31st of March for people that are unaware. It's madness.
That's right,
yeah, it is what it is. Right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy your rest of your day, rest of your whatever you're doing, evening. Speak to you later. Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye from Gugu.
See you later.